We are breaking down 30 of the most iconic Black figures in music. Let's continue. Next up, can we count it down for the hardest working man in show business? 10. James Brown, the godfather of soul, soul brother number one, and the one and only Mr. James Brown, was a pioneering force in the development of soul, funk, and R&B music. His electrifying stage presence, innovative musical style, and relentless work ethic earned him the title and made him a key figure in shaping modern music. Born in South Carolina in 1933, James Brown's early life was marked by poverty and hardship. Brown's journey into music began in his youth, performing in local talent shows and gospel groups. He began singing in talent shows as a young child, first appearing at Augusta's Lenox Theater in 1944, winning the show after singing the ballad So Long. One of his first breaks came in the mid-1950s when he joined the famous Flames, a gospel group that transitioned into R&B. Their single, Please, 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 became a hit in 1956, setting the stage for Brown's rise to stardom. A defining moment in James Brown's career was his performance at the Apollo Theater in 1962. The resulting live album, Live at the Apollo, released in 1963, showcased Brown's dynamic performance style and became a monumental success. This album solidified his reputation as a must-see live performer and a major force in the music industry. Another pivotal moment was the release of Papa's Got a Brand New Bag in 1965, which is often credited for pioneering the funk genre. James Brown's career was marked by numerous achievements. He had over 100 singles on the Billboard charts, including classics like I Got You, I Feel Good, It's a Man's World, and Sex Machine. Brown received multiple Grammy Awards, including a Lifetime Achievement Award, and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in its inaugural year, 1986. His influence extended beyond music to the civil rights movement, where his song, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, became an anthem for Black empowerment. James Brown's impact on music is immense. He is often credited with creating the foundation for funk music, characterized by its emphasis on rhythm and groove. Mr. Brown's music has been sampled a staggering 8,554 times, making him the most sampled artist of all time. Brown's innovative, dynamic, and commanding stage performances influenced countless artists across various genres, including Micheal Jackson, Prince, and countless hip-hop artists. His music's emphasis on rhythm laid the groundwork for the development of hip-hop, and his songs have been extensively sampled in the genre. James Brown's legacy as the Godfather of Soul reflects his revolutionary impact on music and culture. His tireless dedication to his craft, combined with his ability to connect with audiences, made him a trailblazer whose influence is still felt today. Brown's work not only entertained, but also empowered and inspired, making him a symbol of strength and resilience. His contributions to music and society ensured that his legacy will endure for generations, solidifying his place as one of the most influential figures in the history of popular music. 9. Little Richard. Little Richard will be the first to let you know he was the greatest, most disrespected artist ever. So we are going to make sure he gets his due today. The architect of rock and roll was a groundbreaking artist whose flamboyant performance style and revolutionary music helped shape the sound and culture of rock and roll. Known for his wild stage presence, energetic piano playing, and powerful voice, Little Richard left an indelible mark on the music industry. Born in Macon, Georgia in 1932, Little Richard grew up in a religious household where gospel music played a significant role. His early exposure to gospel and rhythm and blues influenced his musical style. Richard began his musical career in the late 1940s, performing in traveling shows in local clubs. In October of 1947, Sister Rosetta Tharpe overheard the 14-year-old Richard singing her songs before a performance at the Macon City Auditorium. She invited him to open her show. His big break came in 1955 when he signed with Specialty Records and recorded Tutti Frutti, a song that catapulted him to fame. The release of Tutti Frutti in 1955 was a defining moment in Little Richard's career. The song's raw energy, innovative rhythm, and Richard's exuberant delivery set a new standard for rock and roll. Tutti Frutti became a massive hit, reaching the top of the charts and establishing Little Richard as a major force in the music industry. This song, along with subsequent hits like Long Tall Sally, Rip It Up, and Good Golly Miss Molly, solidified his status as a rock and roll pioneer. Little Richard's achievements are numerous. He produced a string of hit singles in the 1950s and 1960s, many of which became rock and roll classics. His influence extended beyond his own recordings, and his music inspired countless artists, including the Beatles, Elvis Presley, and Jimi Hendrix, who once played in Little Richard's band. Little Richard was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986, received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and was honored with numerous other accolades throughout his career. Little Richard's impact on music is profound. He played a crucial role in the development of rock and roll, blending elements of gospel, blues, and rhythm and blues to create a new electrifying sound. His dynamic piano playing, powerful vocals, and energetic stage performances influenced a generation of musicians and helped break down racial barriers in the music industry. Little Richard's flamboyant style and fearless personality also paved the way for future artists to express themselves more freely and boldly. Little Richard's legacy as the architect of rock and roll is a testament to his trailblazing contributions to music and culture. His pioneering sound, charismatic performances, and groundbreaking influence transformed the music landscape and inspired countless artists across genres. Little Richard's fearless embrace of his unique identity and his dedication to pushing musical boundaries ensured that its impact will be felt for decades to come. His work not only entertained, but also challenged societal norms, making him a true icon whose legacy will endure as long as rock and roll itself. 8. Aretha Franklin. There are a few queens in music, but they all paid homage to the Queen of Soul. Aretha Franklin was a groundbreaking vocalist whose powerful voice and emotive performances made her one of the most influential artists in music history. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Franklin's indelible mark on the world of soul, R&B, and gospel music remains unmatched. Aretha Franklin's journey began like many talented Black vocalists, in the church. She grew up singing gospel music for her father's church in Detroit, Michigan. Her prodigious talent was evident from the start, and she soon gathered attention for her soulful voice and dynamic stage presence. Franklin signed with Columbia Records in the early 1960s, releasing a series of albums that showcased her remarkable vocal range and versatility. A defining moment in Aretha's career came with her signing to Atlantic Records in 1966 and the release of her album, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You. The album featured the iconic hit single, Respect, which became Franklin's signature song and an anthem for the civil rights and feminist movements of the era. Respect catapulted Franklin to superstardom, earning her the first of many Grammy Awards and solidifying her status as a cultural icon. Aretha Franklin's list of achievements is extensive, reflecting her unparalleled talent and influence on the music industry. She earned 18 Grammy Awards over the course of her career, including multiple wins for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance and Best R&B Album. Franklin became the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987 and received numerous other accolades, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Aretha Franklin's impact on music is profound, with her soul-stirring performances and groundbreaking recordings, inspiring generations of artists across genres. Her distinctive voice, characterized by its raw power and emotional depth, transcended boundaries and touched the hearts of millions around the world. Aretha Franklin's legacy is a testament to her enduring talent, resilience, and unwavering commitment to her craft. Throughout her career, Franklin broke barriers and defied expectations, earning her place as one of the greatest vocalists of all time. Her music remains a source of inspiration and empowerment, serving as a reminder of the transformative power of soulful expression. Aretha Franklin's influence will continue to be felt for generations to come, ensuring that her reign as the Queen of Soul will never be forgotten. Leave a comment below, and you could win a shout-out in our next video. 7. Tupac. One of the most gifted songwriters and prolific artists music has ever seen, Tupac Shakur's impact on music and culture transcends generations. With his raw lyricism, poignant storytelling, and unapologetic social commentary, Tupac became one of the most influential figures in hip-hop history. Pac's upbringing, under the tutelage of his mother and her affiliation with the Black Panther Party, molded his perspective early on. Tupac found footing in the arts at a young age, finding interest in poetry, acting, and dancing. His music career began in the late 1980s, gaining recognition as a member of the hip-hop group Digital Underground. His debut album, Tupacalypse Now, in 1991, showcased his lyrical prowess and addressed social issues such as police brutality, poverty, and systemic racism. He then rocked the world with his third studio album, Me Against the World, in 1995. The album, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, solidified Tupac's status as one of the most formidable talents in hip-hop. It featured hit singles like Dear Mama and So Many Tears, showcasing Tupac's versatility as an artist and earning him widespread critical acclaim. But arguably his greatest piece of work came out in 1996, All Eyes on Me. His fourth studio album was his first release as a member of the infamous Death Row Records. The album would go on to be Tupac's best-selling album of his career. Throughout his career, Tupac achieved numerous milestones and accolades. He released multiple multi-platinum albums, including his The Don Killuminati, The 7 Day Theory, which was released after his death in 1996. Tupac was also a talented actor, starring in films like Juice, Poetic Justice, and Above the Rim. His impact on popular culture extends beyond music, with his influence felt in fashion, film, and activism. Tupac's impact on music cannot be overstated. Through his music, he gave voice to the struggles and aspirations of marginalized communities, addressing issues such as poverty, racism, and social injustice. Tupac's lyricism and storytelling resonated with audiences worldwide, earning him a dedicated fan base and cementing his legacy as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Tupac's life and legacy continue to inspire millions of people around the world. His authenticity, passion, and commitment to social change have made him an enduring icon in hip-hop culture. Despite his untimely death in 1996, Tupac's influence lives on through his music, films, and activism, serving as a reminder of the power of art to provoke thought, evoke emotion, and spark change. 6. Prince. A lot of people claim to be kings, but there was only one Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson was a musical prodigy and boundary-pushing artist whose influence transcended genres and generations. With his flamboyant style, virtuosic musicianship, and innovative approach to music, Prince redefined what it meant to be an artist in the music industry. Prince's musical journey began in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where he honed his skills as a multi-instrumentalist and songwriter. He released his debut album, For You, in 1978, showcasing his eclectic blend of funk, rock, R&B, and pop. Prince quickly gained attention for his dynamic stage presence and captivating performances, earning him a dedicated following. His iconic album, Purple Rain, released in 1984. The album, accompanied by a film of the same name, catapulted Prince into international stardom. Featuring iconic hits like Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and Let's Go Crazy, the album showcased Prince's unparalleled talent as a musician, songwriter, and performer. Throughout his career, Prince achieved numerous accolades and milestones. He won multiple Grammy Awards, including Best Album and Best R&B Vocal Performance for Purple Rain. Prince also earned an Academy Award for the Best Original Song Score for the film Purple Rain. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, Prince remains one of the best-selling artists of all time. Prince's greatest impact might have been his willingness to stand up for artists. In 1992, Prince tried to buy his masters from his record label, Warner, but they refused. In a protest, Prince began to write Slave on his face and refused to be acknowledged by the name Prince. His willingness to stand against major record labels was a true testament to his belief in the works of artists. Prince's impact on music is immeasurable. He challenged conventions and pushed boundaries with his genre-blending sound, gender-fluid fashion, and provocative lyrics. Prince's fearlessness in expressing his individuality inspired countless artists and musicians across genres. His influence can be heard in the work of artists ranging from Beyoncé to Bruno Mars, demonstrating his lasting legacy in the music industry. Prince's untimely death in 2016 was met with an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow artists around the world. However, his music and legacy continue to resonate with audiences today. Prince's artistic vision, unparalleled talent, and dedication to his craft has solidified his place as one of the greatest musicians of all time, leaving an indelible mark on the world of music and popular culture. 5. Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather, often referred to as the Black Godfather, is a legendary figure in the music industry, known for his influence and groundbreaking accomplishments. His impact extends far beyond music, as he has played a pivotal role in shaping the careers of countless artists and executives. Clarence Avant began his career in the music industry in the 1950s, working as a manager and producer for artists such as Little Willie John and Lalo Schifrin. He later founded Sussex Records, where he signed artists like Bill Withers and Rodriguez. Avant's keen business acumen and fearless approach to negotiations quickly earned him a reputation as a formidable force in the industry. A defining moment in Clarence Avant's career came when he founded Taboo Records in the 1970s. Under his leadership, Taboo Records became a powerhouse label, launching the careers of iconic artists like the SOS Band, Alexander O'Neal, and Cherrelle. Avant's ability to identify and nurture talent solidified his legacy as a visionary leader in the music business. Throughout his career, Clarence Avant has achieved numerous milestones and accolades. He has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and received the Grammy Trustees Award for his contributions to the music industry. Avant's influence also extends beyond music, as he has been a trailblazer in the fields of entertainment, politics, and philanthropy. Clarence Avant's impact on music is undeniable. He played a key role in breaking down racial barriers in the industry and paving the way for African-American artists and executives. Avant's mentorship and guidance have inspired generations of music, producers, and industry professionals, shaping the landscape of popular music for decades to come. Clarence Avant is revered as a visionary leader, mentor, and trailblazer in the music industry. His fearless advocacy for racial equality and his unwavering commitment to excellence have left an indelible mark on the world of music and entertainment. As the Black Godfather, Avant's legacy continues to inspire and empower aspiring artists and entrepreneurs, cementing his place as a true icon in the music business. 4. Stevie Wonder. Music creates worlds of wonder, belief, and inspiration. Some of the most magical pockets of music ever were created by one of the most visionary artists of all time, Stevie Wonder. A musical genius and prodigy whose talent knows no bounds, Stevie's remarkable career spans over 6 decades, during which he has become one of the most influential and beloved figures in popular music. Stevie Wonder burst onto the music scene as a child, signing with Motown Records at the tender age of 11. Despite being blind since infancy, Wonder's musical prowess was evident from the start, as he effortlessly played multiple instruments and wowed audiences with his soulful voice. He had a #1 song by the time he was 13, with the hit Fingertips. Along the way, he also wrote #1 hits for fellow artists like Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, and the Supremes. Stevie dominated the 1970s when he asserted creative control over his music and released a string of critically acclaimed albums. Albums like Talking Book, Inner Visions, and Songs in the Key of Life showcased Wonder's evolution as an artist and solidified his status as a musical innovator. His ability to blend soul, funk, and jazz with socially conscious lyrics set him apart as a true visionary in the music industry. Stevie Wonder's list of achievements is as impressive as it is extensive. He has won a staggering 25 Grammy Awards, including a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Wonder's impact on music has been recognized with inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Additionally, he has received countless honors for his humanitarian efforts and activism. Stevie Wonder's innovative approach to songwriting and production has inspired generations of musicians across genres. Wonder's ability to infuse his music with messages of love, hope, and social justice has resonated with audiences around the world, making him a beloved icon of popular music. His timeless hits continue to be celebrated and cherished by fans old and new. Stevie Wonder is revered as a musical virtuoso and a beacon of inspiration. His extraordinary talent, coupled with his unwavering commitment to social change, has left an indelible mark on the world of music and beyond. As a pioneer, innovator, and humanitarian, Wonder's legacy will continue to inspire and uplift generations to come, ensuring his place as one of the greatest artists of all time. There have been countless Black artists and executives who have contributed immeasurable art to the craft. Music is subjective, and this list is just our opinion. List your top 3 impactful artists, the music artists that changed your life. 3. Berry Gordy. Berry Gordy's journey in the music industry began in the late 1950s when he founded Tamla Records, which would later become Motown Records. Drawing inspiration from his experiences as a songwriter and his passion for music, Gordy set out to create a record label that would appeal to diverse audiences while showcasing the talents of Black artists. With little more than a dream and determination, he transformed a small Detroit-based label into a global powerhouse that would define an era. By the turn of the 60s, Motown was firmly established, with Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Diana Ross and the Supremes, and the Temptations leading the pack. Motown was a movement of Black excellence, with hits like Please Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes and Shop Around by the Miracles. Motown quickly gained a reputation for its distinctive sound and polished production. Gordy's innovative approach to artist development and marketing revolutionized the music industry, setting new standards for success and paving the way for future generations of Black artists. Under his leadership, Motown Records produced an unparalleled string of hits that dominated the charts and shaped popular culture. Gordy's keen eye for talent launched the careers of iconic artists such as Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, and the Jackson 5. His contributions to music have been recognized with numerous awards and accolades, including induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Berry Gordy's impact on music is immeasurable. His commitment to quality and innovation transformed Motown into a global phenomenon, influencing countless artists and genres. Gordy's emphasis on songwriting, choreography, and stage presence set a new standard for performance and presentation in popular music. Motown's signature sound, characterized by its catchy melodies, infectious rhythms, and soulful vocals, continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, ensuring Gordy's legacy as a pioneer of Black music. Berry Gordy is celebrated as a visionary leader and trailblazer in the music industry. His unparalleled success with Motown Records not only elevated the careers of Black artists, but also shattered barriers and challenged stereotypes. Gordy's enduring legacy as a champion of Black excellence and innovation continues to inspire future generations of artists, entrepreneurs, and music lovers alike, cementing his place as one of the most influential figures in the history of popular music. 2. Micheal Jackson. We've covered queens, godfathers, and a prince, but in music, there was only one king, and he was born in Gary, Indiana. Micheal Jackson is arguably the most iconic and influential figure in the history of popular music. With a career spanning over 4 decades, Jackson's impact on music, dance, and culture is unparalleled. From his early days as a child prodigy with the Jackson 5 to his record-breaking solo career, Jackson's talent and groundbreaking artistry captivated audiences around the world. Micheal Jackson's musical journey began at a young age as part of the Jackson 5, a group formed with his siblings in the late 1960s. Signed to Barry Gordy at Motown Records, the Jackson 5 quickly rose to fame with hits like I Want You Back and ABC. But it was a young Micheal's exceptional vocal talent and dynamic stage presence that captivated audiences. As he matured, Jackson embarked on a solo career in 1971, but he didn't release his debut album, Off the Wall, until 1979, which set the stage for his meteoric rise to superstardom. The Quincy Jones-produced project featured classic hits Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, and She's Out of My Life. However, it was when the two reunited for Micheal Jackson's second solo effort with arguably the best album of modern times, Thriller, in 1982. Featuring iconic tracks such as Billie Jean, Beat It, and the title track, Thriller, the album became a global phenomenon, breaking numerous records and solidifying Jackson's status as a cultural icon. With its innovative music videos, groundbreaking choreography, and infectious melodies, Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time and a testament to Jackson's unparalleled talent and creativity. Thriller alone would garner MJ 8 Grammys, including Album of the Year. Throughout his career, he amassed countless awards and accolades, including a total of 13 Grammy Awards and multiple Guinness World Records. His influence extended beyond music, as he revolutionized the art of music videos with groundbreaking works such as Thriller and Billie Jean. Jackson's humanitarian efforts, including his support for various charitable causes, further cemented his legacy as a global icon and philanthropist. Micheal Jackson's impact on music is monumental and far-reaching. His innovative blend of pop, R&B, funk, and dance revolutionized the music industry, inspiring generations of artists across genres. Jackson's electrifying dance moves, including the iconic moonwalk, set new standards for performance and choreography. His influence on fashion, style, and visual presentation transformed the way artists approach music videos and live performances. Jackson's music continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, race, and culture. Micheal Jackson is remembered not only for his unparalleled talent and artistic vision, but also for his indelible impact on popular culture. Despite facing personal challenges and controversies throughout his life, Jackson's music and legacy endure as a testament to his enduring influence and cultural significance. He remains an eternal symbol of creativity, innovation, and the power of music to unite and inspire people around the world. 1. Quincy Jones. For over 70 years, Quincy Jones has had his fingertips on just about every piece of great music, whether directly as a producer or composer, to simply a mentor, consultant, or inspiration. The legendary figure in the music industry is celebrated for his multifaceted contributions as a musician, composer, arranger, producer, and record executive. Quincy Jones began his musical journey at a young age, learning to play the trumpet and eventually studying music composition and arranging. His early career saw him working as a jazz musician, playing with renowned artists such as Lionel Hampton and Dizzy Gillespie. Jones's talent and versatility soon caught the attention of record labels, leading to his work as an arranger and conductor for artists like Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles. Mr. Jones was one of the first African-American executives of a major U.S. record label, becoming vice president of Mercury Records in 1964 at just 28 years old. A jewel in his crown is definitely his works with Micheal Jackson. As a producer, he led 2 of MJ's greatest projects, including 1982's Thriller. Jones's visionary production helped elevate the album to unprecedented heights of success, earning it widespread critical acclaim and a record-breaking number of awards. The collaboration between Jones and Jackson yielded some of the most iconic songs in music history, cementing Jones's reputation as a masterful producer and tastemaker. Quincy Jones's list of achievements is staggering, reflecting his extraordinary talent and influence across multiple genres and mediums. He has won 28 Grammy Awards, making him one of the most decorated artists in Grammy history. Jones's prolific career includes producing iconic albums for artists such as Micheal Jackson, producing award-winning film scores, and composing timeless music for television shows and commercials. His contributions to music and entertainment have earned him an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame, among other honors. Quincy Jones's impact on music is immeasurable, spanning jazz, pop, R&B, and beyond. His innovative approach to production and arrangement helped shape the sound of countless artists and albums, influencing generations of musicians. Jones's collaborations with Micheal Jackson in particular redefined the possibilities of pop music, blending elements of funk, soul, and dance into chart-topping hits that continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. Beyond his work in the studio, Jones's advocacy for diversity and inclusion in the music industry has paved the way for future generations of artists and creators. Quincy Jones is revered not only for his unparalleled talent and musical genius, but also for his enduring commitment to excellence and innovation. His contributions to the world of music and entertainment have left an indelible legacy that continues to inspire and influence artists across genres. Jones's boundless creativity, unmatched work ethic, and unwavering dedication to his craft have earned him a place among the pantheon of music legends, ensuring that his influence will be felt for generations to come.